So we have got third down now coming up. We're going to get Coach Tony's camera reset here in just a minute. I've got mine on while I'm getting him set.
Again, 3rd and 5, the 8-yard line.
Bear with us right now because what we see in your signal, we see a lot different from what you see. On the keeper, pitches it back to the running back. He goes into the house, touchdown. Now, how did he get through there? It looked like they had that play stopped, but Chesnee's on the board now. So, Chesnee will attempt the PAT while we are setting back up, getting our other camera able to go. Kick is up, and the kick is good.
PAT is good. That'll make our score.
So, our new score is the Broome Centurions lead by the score of 21-7. And we'll be back with our kickoff here in just a minute. Again, like I was saying, we appreciate your feedback that we cannot tell when it's buffering. We have no way of knowing it's buffering. When the sound is bad, that's where I rely on our viewers, and my wife does a great job back in the truck of trying to let me know, and Alan Knight sometimes too, but we see something entirely different, don't we, Coach Tony?
That's right. Yeah, I hadn't seen the buffering the same. Come on one time.
But it's something different that we are seeing that we can't see, that only you can see. And so please let us know, and we will try to make the adjustments as quick as we can on it. That I've tried several of the District 3 wireless systems, trying to find one that's going to be strong enough to give us a good signal on this. That's where our problem has been, but we are trying to get everything worked out right now. We're getting ready here for the kickoff. The Centurions pick the ball up and straight up the middle with a head of steam. Breaking tackles. That looks like J-Mac on that one. I tell you what, when he gets that 4-4 speed going with a head of steam, and we got some extracurricular activities right here. These teams don't like each other. There's a lot of bad blood between Broome people and Chesnee people. Just don't like each other.
You can camera roll,
and I'll keep my camera right here, and I'll keep my mouth shut because I will right here too with some things. So I won't voice my opinion on anything right now because I got one, and I'm going to keep it to myself.
Sometimes it's best to do that.
Yep. Yeah, just have to swallow it.
Sometimes you got to fight over.
Yep.
Forget and drive on.
Yep, you do. So, let's see what the officials, and Coach Tony, this is what gets scary. This is my favorite. When the striped shirts get together and they start talking, somebody's getting ready to get shafted. Let's see what they do.
Absolutely unequivocally. I've seen too much of this stuff going on over my years.
Coach Fleming wants an explanation on this. They're calling a penalty on Chesnee, I think.
Personal foul on the defense.
Yep, it sure is. Unsportsmanlike conduct, personal foul on the Eagles. Those naughty Eagles. And I think I'm just going to cruise out there on my little Can-Am right here. Brought to you by D2 Power Sports flag on the play. Go by and see Bruce and John and all the people there. Let them fix you up with a new Can-Am, a jet ski, pontoon boat, cycle. They can take care of anything that you want. And again, don't penalize yourself for wanting the better things in life. Go to D2 Power Sports.
What's that old saying? Sometimes you have to fly like an eagle.
That's right. This gives Coach Fleming time to discuss what's going on right there with the Centurions. I hope our signal is coming through better now. Officials are over talking now. We don't know what's going on.
Oh, that's the white hat dude.
Oh, is it? We're going to try to get everything up. I appreciate my birthday wife back in the truck who is giving me the messages right now. Happy birthday today to my beautiful bride. My friends were right. Out kicked the coverage on this one. All right, Coach Tony, I think we're back. Finally going to get to play football again. All the peace meetings are over now. Sugar and Spice in the backfield with Brackett Brannon and J Mac. Dropping back to pass. Short pass is going to be thrown to number 1 on the play, who has caught the touchdown pass earlier today for the Centurions. That is Grayson Bradley with the short little pop pass. It's going to bring up second down now. We've got about 7 minutes to go here till halftime. Centurions are leading this score by 21. And getting spun around then was Brackett Brannon.
Brackett Brannon's back on the play.
Seven minutes, 5 seconds remaining here. And quarter number 2.
That'll bring a 3rd and 8 on the 20-yard line.
And the Premier Sports third down line to gain is going to be all the way down at about the 13-yard line. Third down, 8 yards to go for the Centurions. J Mac, he's going to be stacked in the backfield then. They said he may, I thought he set the ball down, but they said he fumbled. The official dropped the beanbag. So the Eagles come up with the big play. J-Mac had nowhere to go on that play and was hit immediately and coughed the ball up. So that's where the Centurion defense will take the field.
After the turnover, the Eagles are possessing first and 10.
Centurions are keeping the Eagles in the game right now by just some mistakes. That the Eagles botched a 4th down punt, but the punter fumbled the snap, but picked it up and ran it about 40 yards, and that led to a touchdown drive. And there's a play right there in the backfield where they do a good job of making the stop in the backfield. And it's going to be a tackle for loss. Upstate Property Sales Incorporated tackle for loss in a play of about 4 then. Again, if you are looking for land to buy and property, call Stephen Garland at Upstate Property Sales Incorporated. Second down, 12 yards to go. Just over 5 minutes remaining here in second quarter action. 3 receivers to the bottom and we've got Laundry on the field.
Flag on the play.
It's a D2 Power Sports flag on the play. And it's going to be a procedure penalty, I think, marked off against the Eagles.
After the penalty, it'll be 2nd and 17.
Second and 17, too.
All righty. Back to the line of scrimmage comes the Eagles. They have 3 receivers up to the top of the screen, 1 to the bottom. Quick pass behind the line of scrimmage is caught, but a short gain on the play. He's going to get up to about the 38-yard line. And it's going to bring up 3rd down, and the Premier Sports Lighting line to get is all the way out at the 49-yard line. Third down,
By number 24,
and about 14 yards to go.
It's 3rd down. Broome Centurions. Penalties.
3 receivers to the bottom, 1 up top. And, Coach, I'm wondering if Proctor's hurt because this other quarterback, number 7, Gossett's been throwing most of the game now, and that pass is going to be incomplete. We haven't seen Proctor, the starting quarterback, in about 3 series.
Hey, Coach, quarterback's in now. He is generating some offense for the Eagles right now.
Yep, I think Proctor was, what the Herald Journal Player of the Week or something from last week. So, the punt team checks on now.
Bring up 4th and 13.
And that is the Steel Car Industrial. Again, they've got the nuts and bolts and everything you need and welding supplies in the building and welding utensils there. There's a player, looks like he's not sure he's supposed to be on there or not. It's number 14 for the Centurions. Now they're getting him off. I think that they counted the players there.
You don't take things for granted in regards to the number of players here, Coach.
They just sent him back on. He's getting dizzy. He's getting a workout.
He's good steps on his Fitbit.
Yes, he is. All right, let's get back here to the, I don't know what the holdup is right here.
I know what the hold-up is. See them striped shirt down there?
Yep. Okay. Here comes the rush. And they went after the kicker, and he got his best kick of the night off. And it's going to be fair caught by Suber back there. And it's time to start a new series.
That's right. Here's that punter was able to get that play off, Coach, because it's forcing Darren
After the punt.
backyard. Yeah.
They went after him, and again, that was his best punt that he had so far tonight. And we have got Laundry on the field.
Coach, can I put in another plug for the Spice?
You go ahead.
You know, I talked about that those block. There's no one I like too.
Well
The
done.
cheeseburger plain with onion rice.
And I'm going to stick with my roast beef a plenty.
You can't go wrong with that.
No, you can't. Get you a big cold iced tea to go with it, and you'll be set. All right, Centurions are penalized for illegal procedure on the D2 Power Sports flag on the play, and that backs it up, so it's 1st and 15 now. Centurions have 2 receivers to the bottom, 1 receiver up top, Brackett Brandon, and the gun. Gives it to J-Mac, who's going to try to use his speed. He jumped, trying to hurdle the man, and gets thrown for a loss on the play. So that's going to be a tackle for loss. Upstate Properties Sales Incorporated tackle for loss. He lost about 6 on the play, though. But again, Centurions may have to throw it a little bit, Coach Tony. They're loading up pretty good for the run right now. Chesnee is, and it may take some throws just to kind of loosen it up. They've got everybody on the line of scrimmage right now. Bracket Brandon looking to scramble right now, puts a juke and jive, and he is off and running. He's going to be out close to the first down, didn't quite get it on the play. But people don't forget that this guy was, I think, the 200 meters champion. Skip Fry's watching, he can let me know. But he was he was a member of the 4x200 region championship relay team, and they went on to the state too. So he's got some speed in the backfield. And it's going to be third down, and the line to get is the 39. It's about a long yard here on third down. Bracket Brandon just keeps it, and he's strolling. He's gone. He is going to the house, and it's going to be... No, he gets run down from the angle. He's still going, breaking tackles. Is he in? They're going to spot him down at the 1-yard line. What a run then. And that is a pizza in, 1st and 10 and 1st and goal. Man, he was doing everything he could. He had J-Mac down there blocking for him. But it's going to be 1st and goal for the Centurions. They're going to say he stepped out now at the 5-yard line.
Look, I know who's going to get the ball in this one,
I know one of two people that's going to get it.
I'd say J-Mac's going to get it.
He gets it down to...
Because I believe you're right, that'd be a good play there. Fake with J-Mac and then Brandon trot into the end zone for score.
So the Centurions right now are 2nd and goal. The ball's going to be down on about the 1.5-yard line right now. This might be one of those heat timeouts that we talked about too. And while we've got the opportunity, we want to mention one of our Break in the Action sponsors with Concoction Ministries with Bill Cox. Again, celebrating the Art to Heart. I struggled with this last time. I botched that up. But the 50th year right now of Art to Heart. If you get a chance, go out and see one of the Art to Heart presentations that Bill will be doing over the next year throughout the South Carolina and the East Coast this coming year. But Concoction Ministries with Bill Cox, Art to Heart. And I did not mess it up this week.
After the timeout,
All right.
2nd and goal.
Centurions have 2nd and goal right now. J-Mac with it right here. Touchdown, Centurions.
Number 2, Jalen McGill with the touchdown carry. Number 20, Mason Dixon on the field for the PAT.
And it's time now for the PAT, which is brought to you by Total Industrial Marketing and Sales Service. Chris Simmons and Company on that. Again, you can call Chris at 864-349-3961. Today is Chris Simmons' birthday. Chris was one of my former players at Dorman High School. So that makes your score now. The Broome Centurions lead by the score of 28-7. And we're back now for the Larry's Trophies kickoff. Set the kickoff for the Centurions, and the kickoff duties are being done this year by Jonathan Hughes. He's a senior, doing a good job. They're giving Mason Dixon a little bit of a break on that. Mason's just handling the extra points field goals. And here's the kick, and it's going to be a pooch kick. It's going to be on the ground, and it dies, and it's on the ground. Anybody's ball. Who's got it? And they said Chesnee got it after they unscrambled all of the body parts down there. They came up with it will be Chesnee football. Eagles would like to get something on the board right here before halftime, trailing by 3 touchdowns. They will get the ball first to start the second half.
After the kickoff, Eagles will start in possession first and 10 on the 24-yard line.
And we're looking out there right now, and Gossett remains at quarterback right now. He's got 3 receivers up top. He's got 1 to the bottom of the screen. He gives it to his running back, who's got nice running room. He's going straight up the middle with a big run out to about the 44-yard line, and somebody lost their head then. Trying to see which Centurion player that was. That's number 17. I think that's Troy Agnew for the Centurions. Yes, but it's going to be a pizza in first and 10, keeping the drive alive.
That'll make it first and 10.
Just got a message from Terry Hall with Larry's Trophies. Terry must be working late tonight with the renovation project there. This little swing pass is going to be complete. He's got out near the stick there on a pitch and catch, a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
Ball's on the
That'll make it second and 49-yard line.
49-yard line.
Again, Terry Hall, one of our sponsors. We appreciate him watching our game tonight. Back to action. Here we go. It's going to be second down and about 2. Ball's going to be thrown out in the flat. Agnew misses the tackle, and the receiver gets to the 45-yard line.
Those are the Centurions on the tackle.
Barry, the passes they throw are very dangerous in this offense. They can almost be laterals, and again, they're a little short behind the line passes. You better be precise on those, or it could be a disaster.
43-yard line.
Ball handed off up the middle and bruising down to about the 38-yard line.
Another helmet came off for Centurion.
I believe that was number 60 for the Centurions that lost his head on that one. That was Zono. Second down, 6 yards to go. And pass is going to be complete, trying to turn the corner and gets the first down. And down to about the 28-yard line, it looks like, for pizza in first and 10. They're going to move the chains.
Player pushed out of bounds by number 0, Treshawn Tudor. Now bring up first and 10 on the 30-yard line.
Is got a good commercial here where Terry Hall is showing the screen. Looks like he's enjoying the game. Hopefully he is. Short run that time. It looked like Gossett on the keeper. And he didn't get a whole lot on that one.
Number 77, Stephen Odell on the tackle.
Shrek, the big man, Stephen Odell, the Furman University next year product. And played a little bit of defensive tackle now. Man, he's a mountain of a man out there. Really nice guy, good football player. We wish him a long career at Furman after he finishes up his Centurion season. Dropping back, short pass in the flat this time is caught by number 3. He breaks the tackle. Centurions let him squirt free. We're there to make it, but I'm sure Coach Sullivan is going to be telling them, quit arm tackling. They're reaching and arm tackling, and it's going to be, let's see if they spot it. Is it a first down?
On the 20-yard line.
It's a Pete's in, 1st and 10, keeping the chains
First
moving.
and 10 on the 20-yard line.
Chesnee with the drive right now. There's the rush on Gossett right now. He runs out of the pocket. He throws on the run, and that's a duck that he threw that time. That went nowhere. Was not even close to being complete. We've got 1 minute and 2 seconds remaining here in quarter number 2. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Let's see if the Centurions can keep them off the board. Again, you don't want to give Chesnee any momentum going in at the half. Three receivers up top, and we've got timeout called by the Chesnee Eagles.
Timeout. Chesnee.
While we've got a break in the action right now, also want to mention another one of our sponsors, Faces of Total Victory, and Kay O'Sullivan. She is the person in charge of women's ministries in the area, and you took her out to high school, college ages, coaches, and players. And she ministers to several of the teams here at Broome High School, the volleyball team, the basketball team, the softball team, are all some of the teams that she's working with and groups that she speaks to. And also being able to start probably with a new squad this year will be the tennis team. Terry Hall said that he's watching the game. I hadn't had a chance to get his picture right now. They've been keeping us so busy, though, watching the game on his TV at home. And that's one of the luxuries we got right now, that with the YouTube and radio can't offer this, that we can put it on your big screen. My wife's watching on our 75-inch screen at home. And here we go. Pass is going to be complete. Again, missed tackles. Again, ball's fumbled. It's on the ground. Who's got it? Centurions, I think, have got the football with the fumble.
And then the next play that comes up, they give a fumble recovery.
So, it's a new offensive series, which means all right, Coach Tony, tell us again, what's another one of your favorite things from the Spice?
The fried ham clean with less than tomato and put a little cheese on there too and fat.
And I'm going to throw another one in there too. I'm going to throw in their grilled chicken sandwich is good. The grilled chicken is also, and the BLT, that I like the BLT.
You can't go wrong with anything.
You sure cannot. All right, here we go. On the quarterback draw, it's Brackett Brannon. He gets it out to about the 25-yard line on the play. And stop the clock right there. I heard a whistle. Well, maybe it wasn't a whistle.
Gain of about 6 yards. Now making 2nd and 4 at the 25-yard line.
What's that?
Great pastry. Boxes.
And it looks like they're going to let the clock run out here. I thought they'd call timeout, but the Centurions are walking to the locker room right now. So your halftime score, I stopped the clock. Your halftime score is going to be Broome 28 and Chesnee 7. We're going to try to get some scores in the area coming up. And maybe even try to hear a muffled interview at halftime by one of the players of the week. But you're watching Broome Centurion football on Cox Sports Broadcasting YouTube channel. We'll be back in just a minute.
Ladies and gentlemen, now taking the field, it's the Broome High School Royal Regiment Marching Band. The band is under the direction of Mr. Chris Walker. The assistant band directors are Amy Johnson and Matthew Guppy. The percussion instructor is Kristen Price. The color guard instructor is Deanna Franklin. And the music tech is Chris Johnson. The drum major is Brianna Harvey. The band major is Emily Buell. The woodwind captain is Bianca Buell. The brass captain is Hayden Blow. The percussion captain is Drake McCullough. And the color guard captain is Sonny Owen. Tonight, the band will perform 2 of their 3 selections from their 2023 competition show entitled The Struggle Within.
And want to mention some of our other sponsors that we have got with us this year. Well, first of all, I've got to talk about the Cox Sports Broadcasting Zoomy mascot. This is my beautiful furry granddaughter Dolly. And she loves to zoom up and down the field. She zooms up and down the field, keeping you in the game. She is our new mascot that last year our touchdown mascot Ivy passed away, and we were very sad with this. Back in February, she passed away unexpected with congestive heart failure. So we have a new grand puppy, and that is our Zoomy mascot, running up and down the field, keeping you in the game and keeping you in the action. Another one of our sponsors that we want to mention is Total Industrial Sales, Market, and Solution. And this company is owned by one of my former players at Dorman High School, by Chris Simmons. Give Chris a call at 864-349-3961. Again, we appreciate Chris stepping in and helping us this year with the broadcast, making them possible. Though, been a long time, him and Shay have been longtime friends of mine back from their high school days. Another one of my former players from Dorman High School who has joined our broadcast this year is the big hit man here, and that is by Matt Fulmer. That Matt Fulmer is one of our sponsors who is sponsoring the Carolina First Big Hits. Matt was a linebacker at Dorman, so I thought it was only appropriate that we get him in. If you feel like that you may not be or covered properly for the big hits in life that we all take, whether it be a car accident, something in the house, call Matt at 864-579-8585. Another one of our sponsors that we have this year, a new sponsor for us who is sponsoring our home games, is the Upstate Property Sales Incorporated. This is our Tackle for Law sponsor. This is Stephen Garland. And again, if you're looking to buy some real estate properties with sales, he can be the guy to hook you up if you're wanting to buy land. And you can call him at 864-590-8199. Again, the Upstate Property Sales Incorporated, Tackle for Law sponsor for us this year. Another one of our sponsors we have, a new sponsor this year, is our sponsor with our logo up here, the Steel Core Industrial Construction and Welding Supplies. So again, Brendan Coates, former player here at Dorman, at Bowling Springs alumni. I'll get it right, Broome. I'm telling you all the schools that I've either worked at or I've worked at, so now I'll get back here. Brendan Coates, a Centurion alumni here, is the owner of the company who's sponsoring our punts this year. If you need any kind of supplies, nuts and bolts, or any constructional equipment, contact Brendan Coates at 864-764-1599. And again, our two breaking the action people are, first of all, with the Concoction Ministries with Bill Cox. Again, we said that he is on his Heart to Heart 50th year reunion. And again, Bill's been doing this for a long time. He's my brother. I'm proud of him. But try to catch one of his 50th anniversary tour Heart to Heart presentations that he'll be doing at churches throughout the upstate. Our Faces of Total Victory breaking the action sponsor that we want to talk about is Faces of Total Victory. Kay O'Sullivan heads up that women's ministry. She's my sister, who I'm extremely proud of, and she ministers and helps with the high school and college athletes and coaches to help them keep the perspective and the focus in the right place on putting God first, and the other things will actually fall into place. And she works currently with the Broome athletes here that are members of the softball team, basketball team, volleyball team, and she's adding another team. The tennis team will be speaking to them though. And again, these people are the faithful sponsors that make our broadcast possible every Friday night. And hopefully we've got our signal worked out now that we've had to try to. Again, this is our first home game. Barry and I can only see what we see. We can't see what you're seeing. And everything looks great to us. Everything sounds great to us. And so we depend on, messages that I get from my wife back in the truck, and some of the people, our faithful followers, that can let me know when things are going on and what we need to try to adjust. Because again, we cannot see what you see out there. That we have to basically just rely on our equipment, and we rely on the people out there that are telling us what's going on or what they're missing or anything like that. So again, those are our sponsors for this year. We're going to try to take a look here at the Centurion schedule coming up. That next week the Centurions will be right down the road, on the road, in a big game against the Spartanburg Vikings. And we will be going over to play the Vikings. Again, these two schools are less than 2 miles apart. Coach Tony, that's probably a driver and a 3-hour away to over there to get to Spartan High, but that will be a lot of fun going over there to Spartanburg. I know that Spartanburg's coach and Broome's coach, that the two coaches there are best friends, and I'm glad to see they have brought this community game together, which the community will have a lot of interest in. We'll be on the road there. The following week on the road again, we'll be at Union County. So the Centurions are on the week road 3 out of the first 4 games before they will come back home for 3 straight games with Berea and Woodruff and Travelers Rest here at Royal Stadium, and then go to Blue Ridge, Carolina at home, and then Chapman, and before you know it, it'll be the playoffs, Coach Tony. So we'll be getting back to that in just a minute there. So, the band right now, Coach Tony's going to give you a shot of the band playing right now, and we're going to listen into them for just a minute.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Royal and Marching Band! The band program wishes to thank all of our sponsors. Brown Packing Company in Gaffney, Ridgeroad Brothers Incorporated through the South Carolina Christian Foundation, PWC Contracting Incorporated in Gaffney, Love and Light Family Chiropractic, Kirby Small Engine Repair in Spartanburg, and Ernest and Calvin. Also, a big thank you to Limestone University, our boosters, parents, administration, and spectators here tonight for your time and support. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for the Royal Regiment Marching Band!
All right, we're going to go now to the Cleepers Construction scoreboard for an update on some games of the area right now, some halftime scores for you. So let's take a look at our scoreboard right here while we're waiting for the second half to get underway. St. Joe's 43, Blacksburg 0 with the half. Westside 14, Belton Honeypath, who is a ranked team this year, 31. Liberty leads Blue Ridge, who the Centurions will be playing in conference play later on this year, 27-13 in the second quarter. West Oak in the third quarter leads Carolina, who will be playing in conference play, 22-12 in the third quarter. Halftime score, Burns 14, Chapman 0. Other scores of interest in the area, Dorman in the second quarter leads North Augusta 14-7. Hannah at the half leads Greenville 21-10. Let's see. At the half, Bond Springs leads Malden 41-0. Wow. Other scores in the area of interest. Let's see what we've got here. Clinton leads Lawrence 28-0. Jumping over across the way here. Glad to see this, that Brent Bridges, who is now the head coach of the Landrum Cardinals, they lead Berea, who Broome plays later this year, by the score of 14-0 at the half. The Gaffney Indians are mad about losing last week. At the half, they are leading Union County by the score. Let's see, you're getting here a picture right there. Someone texted me. Gaffney, Coach Tony leading Union County 56-7 at the half. That's at the reservation. I guarantee you they're mad about Gaffney losing last week. Close game right here is Dutch Fork leads Spartan High at the half, only 6-3 in that ball game. Daniel leads easily, 24-0. Our score is the Chesnee Eagles trail the Broome Centurions 28-7. Chesnee will get the ball first to start the second half. And let's see if there's any other games that you may or may not be interested in. Woodruff leads Fountain Inn 23-6 at the half. And Travelers Rest, another team on the Broome schedule later on this year. Travelers Rest leads Wade Hampton 34-7. I think everybody leads Wade Hampton. And that's in the second quarter. And those are your Kleeper Construction halftime scores right now. Again, want to go back while we got a chance to and mention that the Pizza Inn Players of the Week for this past week were the Offensive Player of the Week for this week was sophomore center Brady Alexander. That was his first varsity start. He had to step in when the starting center for the Centurions and the backup center were injured and did a great job and was selected the Offensive Player of the Week by Cox Sports Broadcasting and Pizza Inn. The Defensive Player of the Week was Chance Williams, who made the big stop on the two-point conversion to save the game for the Centurions against Powersville last week. And again, these awards are brought to you by Larry's Trophies. Makes these great plaques that you see right there. Terry Hall and company, they've been making our plaques forever. They do a great job, but we appreciate Larry's Trophies as one of our sponsors for our Players of the Week. Our sponsor of the week is Kleeper Construction. Shane Kleeper, who was a standout football player here at Broome High School. Went on, played at Gardner Webb, I believe, after that, and is a respectable, well-known businessman in the Broome community with his construction. No job is too small or too big for Kleeper Construction. And I want to tell you, Shane has personally kept me on the air for a lot of broadcasts when we had to have sponsors to pay the enormous, ridiculous costs that the high school league charges us for playoff games. And just to have the money for the expenses of the season, he's been coming through for us for years and years and years. Always, I said, Shane, are you going to be able to help us? And he immediately responds, yes. And again, we appreciate it. This guy has meant a lot to Cox Sports Broadcasting, been a great sponsor. But our sponsor of the week for this week, and we will be picking sponsors of the week every week, but this week is our scoreboard sponsor. And you can see his name right there on the scoreboard down below the 28 for the guests, and that is Shane Kleeper. So, again, we are about ready to get things started back. The teams are back out on the field. The referee standing on the 50-yard line. The field looks beautiful tonight. You can see right now what our temperature is. Now at the half, and when we kicked off, the heat index was 95 degrees, and I think it's cooled off a little bit since we started the ball game. Now let's see what the temperature down on the field, the heat index is on the field now, and looking down there, the heat index is only 89 degrees out there right now, so it has cooled down a little bit better. But I'm going to tell you what, it was just hard to breathe for me today. The air was heavy. Did you have that problem too, Coach Cody?
No, I didn't have that problem.
You didn't probably go out, did you?
Because I stay inside all day.
Well, I was out.
It was a good 72 degrees.
It was 72 degrees in that close fire, wasn't it there? But I had to go out and do some things because today is a special day. And I'm going to mention her one more time because it's her special day. And she gave up her birthday tonight. Usually we celebrate. We have celebrated. This is the 48th birthday together that we celebrated. And I had to miss it tonight to come do the game for you. And my wife was a very good sport We're waiting for our daughter Katie to get back in from Charleston later tonight, and we're gonna go celebrate tomorrow night. But again, I appreciate my beautiful wife, my best friend, my partner for life, my soulmate. And like I said, my friends tell me over and over again, I outkick my coverage, and I agree 100%. So, the teams are back out in the field. And we are ready to get this game underway again. It is time for a Larry's Trophies kickoff. The Centurions will be kicking to start the second half off. And they are leading by the score of 28-7. And there's a kick zone. Kick, it goes, and it slides. Who's got it? Did the Centurions get it? Broome got the onside kick, and that was the magician. Mason Dixon, the magician, the magic man, executes the onside kick. I should have known something was up. So the Larry's Trophies kickoff turns out to be a onside kick recovered by the Centurions.
Centurions will start this possession first in field, the 45-yard line.
And here we go, back to action. Centurions have 3 receivers up top, 1 back in the backfield. Ball's been thrown deep, and going for it is Suber, and it's almost intercepted. Nice defensive play then. But one-on-one coverage then. And Bracket Brandon had it there, but just good defensive coverage on that play. All right, Coach Tony, we'll get back to you now. What's one of your favorite spice mix?
Hamburger steak and clean.
All right.
Heavy on the onion and fries and slaw and ketchup. Toast and good sweet tea.
I love their onion rings. They're crisp. They're not greasy like some places, but I love them. They're crisp. Some of them are like raw onions when we go. And Bracket Brandon tries to take it up the middle, and he is going to be stuffed for about a 1-yard loss. And it's a Upstate Properties and Sales tackle for loss, a loss of about a foot on the play. And it's going to bring up a third down. Premier Sports Lighting. Yard to gain is down around the Chesnee 35. So the Centurions got the onside kick and have done nothing with it here the first 2 plays. To the line of scrimmage comes Broome. Third down, 10 yards to go. On the option look, the ball's pitched behind J-Mac. He picks it up. He turns the corner. He's still going. He's going to the house. Is he going to beat the one man? Yes, sir. He's going to score a touchdown, Centurions. And to the house goes J-Mac. And Coach Tony, he showed that 4.4 speed right there. He turned on the burners.
He was running that football and scoring in the
and what he did, he ran all the way back across the field so he could pull away even more from the guy who was chasing him. All right, it's time now for the extra point. The total industrial PAT is up, and the kick is good.
That'll make our score. Your Broome Centurions 35, the Chesnee Eagles 7.
Alrighty, and you see right now that our new score is the Centurions have jumped out to a 35-7 lead.
Here's what J-Mac made. He was playing football in the moonlight.
Yes, he was. He was doing, and that's what you got when you got the sugar and spice attack in the backfield. J-Mac said he wants to be Spice. He said that KBB, Bracket Brennan, that he's sweet. So the Sugar and Spice dynamic duo in the backfield back there. The Sugar and Spice crew makes you pay the price if you miss them. And here comes the kickoff, the Larry's Trophies kickoff. Mason Dixon is punched down, picking it up. It's number 1, and he's going to be out to about the 29-yard line, and that's where the Centurions defense,
Number 9,
the Spartan Waste defense, for all of your waste needs and keeping the upstate beautiful, you can call 864-573-0123. That Spartan Waste Company, again, keeping the defending us against litter in the upstate.
Coach KJ Proctor, he's back in at the helm of quarterback for the Eagles.
I wonder what that was all about, with him being out like the last 3 series. Again, the ball's going to be handed off to his dive back right there, the one back going through. And again, that was a little block after the play was over that Centurions Cromer, now he's pointing his finger talking trash to him, the lineman from Chesnee. I don't think you want to do that, be running your mouth when you're down 35-7 there, buddy. That's not real smart. Second down, 5 yards to go. No, when you just got smash mouth for a touchdown on the other side, I don't think I'd be running my mouth if I'm down by 28. Proctor keeps it right here. He's going to pull out to about the 37-yard line. It's going to bring up the Premier Sports 3rd down, and the line to reach is the 39. So it's going to be 3rd down, 2 yards to go.
37-yard line. It's 3rd down. Broome Centurions.
Twins to both sides right here. Proctor in the backfield with his running back. Centurions, a 4-down lineman. Ball's passed out in the flat right there. It's going to be complete and up to about the 45-yard line to where it will be a pizza in 1st and 10.
Number 0, Trayshawn Seward, and number 13, Asher Littlejohn, the tackle.
So move the chains for the Eagles. A new set of downs.
It'll be 1st and 10 on the 45-yard line.
Chesnee comes out with 3 receivers with trips to the top, 1 receiver to the bottom with tight man press coverage right now. Centurions look like they may be coming on the play, and they are. They took the head of Proctor off then, and you know who made the tackle, Coach Tony? The man that the lineman was blocking down the field the last time and pointing his finger at. He just got your quarterback. And that lineman who did that is the injured player on the field who was talking a minute ago. So it pays not to talk on the field. Again.
What goes around comes around.
Yep, sure enough. But the injured player for the Chesnee Eagles down right now, your Carolina Spine and Health Injury Report. Cannot see the number on there. But it's going to bring up 3rd down and long. That we could see the Centurions were in press coverage, and they had their defensive backs up too, that they were sitting in the kitchen after Proctor that time. There's something, I don't know, in the formation they saw that threw that off a little bit though. So again, while we've got a second, we want to mention So, again, we've went by the concession stand and seeing a lot of the new merchandise they got. You want to check that out with the Centurions. And Coach Tony, I have got something for one of our listeners. The first one to come and see me, I have got a free massage, a 30-minute massage. You have to be a teacher. A free 30 minutes massage from Carolina Spine and Health. So one of our viewers out there, if you're the first one to text me or you come up to the press box and you want it like that, I have got something for you. I have got a massage, a free massage. That's where I go to get my massages. I try to go at least every 1 to 2 weeks and get one. Helps me to chill a little bit. So the injured player going off right now for the Chesnee Eagles is number 66. That is Kendrick, Xavier Kendrick. He's limping off the field, but that is your Carolina Spine and Health Injury Report. Again, text me if you're the first one to message me and you're a teacher or the first person to come by the press box. I have got a free 30-minute massage for you. Okay, Alan said he just found me on YouTube. We had to go strictly YouTube tonight. Again, our signal here in the press box, we tried 2 or 3 of the districts things here and just did not find one that was adequately pulling. So we're doing that right now. I found you on YouTube. Okay, that's what stopped on the other. Dropping back to pass, and there's a pass right on the money, but it's still not going to be enough for the first down. That is Gossett back in there throwing the number 3 was the receiver on the play.
Pass complete to the 49-yard line.
Pass goes to 49, so
Make it 3rd and 4.
So it's going to bring up 3rd down, and the yard to go, Parker, is 4 yards. And it looks like that Gossett's going to stay back in right now for the rest of the series on quarterback. He's rolling out, looking for receiver up the field. He's going to break the tackle. He's going to get the first down. Centurions, and we have got laundry. Whoa! Holy smoke, we have got a hit there. Trying to see who it was that made a hit. There are flags everywhere. There are flags everywhere. Let's see. We got flags, illegal blocking everywhere. Again, we got to say something about that. Has been the hit of the game so far. That the defensive stick then by the Centurion player, I did not get the number of the player, but man, he just unloaded on the player. He lowered the boom on the play. And again, it was a Carolina First Insurance big hits. And if you don't feel like you're protected against the big hits that life sends your way, call Matt Fulmer and say, sign me up, that they cover for accidents, car accidents, home damages and different things like that. But Matt Fulmer, former linebacker when I coached over in Broome, down there, 864-579-8585 for the big hits, and that's been our biggest hit of the night so far.
Absolutely.
Flag on the play goes against the Chesnee Eagles and is going to back the ball up to about the 33-yard line. And again, wow, this is going to be 3rd down and halfway to Packlet
On the 33-yard
right now.
It's 3rd down.
And because it was a Centurion player slow coming off after that too. It was DT Thompson on that. And don't like it when you hit people low like that. That's trying to injure people. That's not good. The center's dropped by Proctor. He's going to fire one deep. He's got a man down the field. It's not going to get there. It's going to be batted away. Good coverage by the Centurion. But he just reared back and threw that one deep, hoping. But his hopes were not answered. So, hunting situation. So, the Steel Corps Industrial and Welding Supply Hunt Team checks on the field now. Again, for all your industrial needs, welding supplies, you need nuts, bolts, whatever. People are probably saying we got 2 nuts in the press box tonight. We don't need any more, but if you need them for your industrial work, so that's mine too. And here's the punt. It's kind of a low, wobbly kick that's going to take a Chesnee bounce, and it's going to roll down to about the 33-yard line. And that's where your favorite commercial comes in.
After the punt.
All righty, we're ready to go now, and we have got our dynamic duo in the backfield who want to be called Sugar and Spice. J-Mac is Spice, Bracket Brandon is Sugar, and here we go. A little dump off pass is going to be dropped, and that was just too easy then. That Bradley, on a little swing pass, short pass, had two blockers up front, and he was looking at the daylight and didn't look at the ball.
He was running, forgot to catch the pass.
Yeah, you might want to take that with you when you go, so.
And we'll give him a free pass.
We're going to give him a mulligan on that one. All right, we'll do that. So Centurions back to the line now. That's right. Ball's given off this time. There's J-Mac breaking a tackle up to about the 40-yard line. And again, man, he hits that hole fast. That really hits the hole in there. J-Mac having a huge game tonight. Sophomore running back who is projected as the #1 player in the class of 2026 in the state of South Carolina. Got third down, 4 yards to go on the Premier Lighting. Ball slips out of the hand of Bracket Brennan when he went to throw it. And he's going to lose on that play. And it's going to bring up 4th down, I believe. You say Upstate Properties Sales tackle for loss, and that's just one with the heat and humidity.
Yeah, that's right. The ball just slipped off.
Alan Knight back in the truck tonight, giving some scores. Burns leads Chapman 14-0. Go Rebels! And we see the first time tonight that the punt team checks on for the Centurions. It's a steel core, industrial, and welding supply punt. Again, Brendan Coates, owner of the company, Broome alumni. And let's see, we've got timeout on the field right now.
Timeout. Broome.
So the Centurions are set to punt, and Coach Tony, again, we appreciated Richard Varner coming up to take care of us to make sure we were not hungry or anything. He was going to bring us up a good old cheeseburger or a good old hot dog with chili or something like that for the concession stand. I tell you what, they got some great food down there.
Yeah, they sure do that, Coach. Right before the game, we had a pre-game meal. Those hot dogs, they were delicious.
And I appreciate that because Coach Tony bought me a hot dog for my birthday there from last week. Thank you, sir. And I'm still sipping on this Coke Zero you gave me too, so.
You're eating healthy and you're drinking healthy. That's what's good, Coach. After all, things do go better with Coke.
They do. They sure do. Now, but tell you what, I think everybody watching tonight will agree with this too, that it sure has been nice me not having to film tonight and do everything. You've done a splendioso job at the camera over there.
I'm doing the best I can.
When you get to be our age, you do the best you can with what you got to work with. That's my philosophy.
Sometimes we have to do a Coco.
What's that?
Hey, keep on keeping on.
Yes, that's all we can do. All right, Jonathan Hughes in punt formation for the Centurions. One back at about the 40-yard line, waiting on the punt. High snap. He gets it, gets the kick off. Nice kick under the circumstances. Dorman leads North Augusta 21-7, looking to get their first victory of the season tonight. Again, on the Cleaver Construction scoreboard, Alan Knight's giving us these score updates. The Centurions take the field, and that means that the Spartan Waste defense starts a new series. Chesnee with the ball on their own 40-yard line starting this drive. Proctor back in at quarterback. They have probably played both quarterbacks about the same amount of time tonight.
That's right. Coach, they may still be indecisive about who's going to win quarterback.
And we've got laundry on the field. It is a D2 Power Sports. Union leads. Union trails Gaffney 63-7 right now. They are mad at the reservation after the loss last week. Appreciate our sponsors. D2 Power Sports, located in Heron Circle. Again, don't penalize yourself for wanting the better things in life. Go get you a jet ski or pontoon boat there. You see that nice, shiny Can-Am that I'm on right there. I'd love to have that thing. So, back to action. Here we go. Man in motion this time. Proctor drops back to pass. He's looking to throw. He's going to be hit and sacked on the play. Nice. And we got laundry on the field. Centurions. We'll see. The people who made Coach Fleming doesn't understand why it's a flag on Broome, but yet when the guy from Chesnee can point a finger and run his mouth, but he did get injured after he did that little thing, but they're going to call penalty on the Centurions. You tackle the guy and take him to the ground, make a physical play.
Yeah, Coach Fleming, he's asking the officials.
And that was
the explanation.
And that was our Cox Sports Broadcasting Defensive Player of the Week from last week, Chance Williams, that had a big tackle on that play.
Let's look and see their coach within the next couple of days where you don't get a Maybelline call.
That's right. And for those of you that don't know what a Maybelline call is, that is a makeup call. That is Coach Tony's scenario there for you. Centurions look like they're coming right here. Again, Proctor looking to run the ball. He's going to be hit hard right there then. Centurions, again, with a big stick on the quarterback from Chesnee. D.T. Thompson with a big hit. And it's a Carolina First Insurance big hit. And it's going to bring up second down and about a long 4 yards to go right now.
Starting at 3rd and 3.
Oh, they're going to say 3rd and 3. Okay. It is the Premier Sports Lighting yard line to make is the Chesnee 49-yard line. 3rd down, 3 yards to go. Low snap. Ball's going to be pulled, and he's going to drag himself. I think he got the first down, Coach Tony.
Close to the midfield strike.
That was Proctor with a strong run, and I'll give him credit on that he did what he needed to do. And there is a Centurion player down right now. I can't see the number of the player. It is a Carolina Spine and Health Injury Report. Again, while we've got a second, we want to let you see who our sponsors are. Again, we appreciate all these sponsors that make our games possible. Cleaper Construction, Pizza Inn, D2 Power Sports, Broome Athletic Booster Club, Carolina Spine and Health, The Sugar and Spice, Spartan Waste, Premier Sports Lighting, Total Industrial, Sales and Marketing. There, we got Carolina First Insurance, Steel Core Industrial and Welding Supply Company, Upstate Property Sales Incorporated, Larry's Trophies, Concoction Ministries, and the Faces of Total Victory. And I believe the injured player coming off is going to be Cromer. That is number 24. That is right. That is the senior, Tristan Cromer. Tristan's brother played offensive line for the Centurions and for Wofford College. He was a very good lineman for the Centurions. Ball's going to be pitched out, breaking a tackle, running through. It's a foot race right here. It looks like he's going to make it. He's going all the way down. Touchdown, Chesnee on the play. That young man showed some speed that time. So the Centurions are quickly on the scoreboard with a nice run. And the extra point attempt is coming up now. Looks like they're a man short, trying to get a man on the field here real quick. Snap, and the kick is up, and the kick is good.
Kick is good. Atlanta score. The Broome Centurions 35. The Chesnee Eagles 14.
So, our new score is 35-14, and we have the Larry's Trophies kickoff coming up right now. Again, next week, the Centurions will be on the road traveling about 2 miles. That's a long trip. They're going over to take on the Vikings, who, in a defensive struggle, I never would have thought this, that the Vikings are trailing Dutch Fork 6-3.
Well, they had a defensive game last week too, didn't they?
Yeah, I think they did. Yeah, I think
Spartanburg's
Spartanburg's defense.
South Point win 16-14.
Yeah, they did. So again, Spartanburg's defense must really be good because Dutch Fork usually puts a lot of points up.
That's right, they certainly do.
And here's the kickoff. J-Mac has got it. He brings it up the field, breaks the tackle. I think we got some face mask or something going on. We got a lot of flags on the play. It looks like flag football.
The game on the return. Play on the play.
Somebody from Chesnee running their mouth, doing some pointing, talking to the Broome bench down here.
That's not a good place to do talking.
And when you're the smallest man on the field for Chesnee, that's not a good idea either, to be pointing at some of the bigger players over here talking trash. And that's face mask penalty. That's what I thought. You're not going to bring J-Mac down with one guy that they grabbed him by the face mask. Again, this has not been the cleanest game tonight. So we're starting a new sugar and spice drive. And it will be marked, the ball will be marked at the 35-yard line of the Chesnee Eagles. Past the midway point here in quarter number 3. Ball's going to be thrown, and a quick slant's going to be complete then. Nice pass and catch then. And it looks like number 0, that's Suber with a nice catch on the slant. Brackett Brennan with left-handed. Part of the dynamic duo of Sugar and Spice in the backfield. He's Sugar. And Crooks gets the ball right here. They're giving J-Mac a little bit of a break, but Darren Crooks gets the carry then, and he goes nowhere on the play. It's an Upstate Properties sales loss on the play. And let's see what they're calling right here. Do we have laundry on the field? I think we do. Uh-oh, Coach Tony, we got another three-way conference going on there. Somebody's getting ready to get shafted. And I believe the Eagles are getting shafted right here because I think the football's getting ready to be marched off against somebody. They're pointing, and yes, sir, it is the Chesnee Eagles that have been penalized. I believe that means they had 12 men on the field. What do you think, Coach Tony? Yep. My mathematic, I believe, is right. Ball's on the 17-yard line. Brackett Brannon at quarterback in the gun. He's got Darren Crooks back there with him as a single back. 3 receivers up top, 1 below. Brackett Brannon's got one-on-one coverage. He's got Suber in the end zone. Touchdown, Centurions!
Brackett Brannon pass complete to number 0, 3 John Suber for a touchdown.
So the Centurions are on the board again now. Mason Dixon on to attempt the point after touchdown. He's been perfect tonight. I hope I don't jinx him. The total industrial PAT is up, and it is good.
Mason Dixon straight to his goal. That'll make our score. The Broome Centurions 1-2. The Chesnee Eagles 1-2.
Your new score reads the Broome Centurions now out to a 42-14 lead with 2 minutes, 33 seconds remaining third quarter action. The Centurions have pretty much looked good in all phases of the game. As a coach, you know, you always got to find something to complain about. And the one thing I think they'll probably talk a little bit about was at times there's been too much missed tackles and arm tackling.
It's an arm tackling. They probably worked a little bit more on special team too. They got Scott Burns on that
Bobble snap.
Well, hey, those are things
How many times you see that though, where a kick is bobbled? And here is the Larry's Trophies kickoff down to about the 18-yard line. Number 2 for Chesnee Eagles has got it, trying to hit a seam, and he's still going. He's going to be slung down at the 45-yard line, and we got a tussle going on right here. Don't know what's going on, and again,
Number 9 right there with the
roll the camera. Again, this is not good. I mean, Chesnee has been talking crap all night and running their mouths and stuff. We got a Broome player injured back up the field right here that's down. But after every play, it's something chippy right here. That they got a chip on their shoulders. I don't know who, well, I won't say what I'm going to say. I don't know who poured sour milk on their cornflakes, but this is getting a little ridiculous that they're stirring something up every time. I know these teams don't like each other. A lot of the Broome people can't stand the Chesnee people, but this is getting old. That was Suber. It looked like the injured Centurion player back. There's another flag on the play, and I think that's going to be on the Centurion sidelines. I think the Broome coaching staff is just a little bit ticked off at this trash and garbage that's going on right now. And Coach Fleming's standing up for his team, and as a coach, you've had to do that before. I've had to do that before, and sometimes it's worth a flag to let those kids know that these officials and this other team's not going to come in and play dirty and do the things they're doing out here tonight.
Sometimes you just have to get it off your chest.
You'll feel better, won't you?
Yeah,
how many times have we said that?
You feel a whole lot better about doing that.
So,
I believe Coach now, they're talking to they're showing time to his team now.
Well, the thing you don't want to do right now is that you're kicking their tails pretty bad right now. You don't want to fool around and get somebody suspended for the Spartan High next week.
We got a big game next Friday night.
So, again, Coach Tony, what have we said? When you get the referees together, like we say on this screen, somebody is getting ready to get shafted. Yep.
It's not even close to Halloween.
No, it's not. But the officials are getting ready. They have got their little pencils and papers out right now. Don't know if anybody's been ejected, but they are getting ready to hoodoo, as you would say, or shaft somebody right now.
Well, like you said, Coach, there's been stuff going on about the whole game. We're getting toward the closure of the game. Like I said, you don't anybody get thrown out or anything like that and be out for a game or two suspension. But you never
Right.
know.
And if you're a Broome player, you can't fall into that trap, because Broome kicked Chesnee's tails last year, put about 50 points on the board. They're getting ready to do it again tonight, and Chesnee just needs to handle it like a man. And when you get in your rear end kicked, sometimes you don't need to talk trash because you're the one getting the daylights kicked out of you. Flags getting ready to be marched off right now. And you can see offsetting.
Have offsetting. We're calling the whole thing offsetting.
Coach Tony, I'm wondering if that other flag could have been a warning, get back flag that was thrown on Broome, or whether it's going to be a unsportsmanlike call right there. They don't know what they're doing. Coach Tony, this is giving me a chance to display. Look at my shiny new Can-Am right there for our flag on the play. D2 Power Sports. Well, I tell you what, they threw 6 flags on that play. So our friends up there, that Bruce and John and all of our people, you get some good coverage tonight. And again, I had a ball when I went up there with them. I got to try out all these things in the showroom. This is at the 3-wheel scooter right there. I was on a jet ski. I was on a mountain motorbike. I was on a pontoon boat. I was on all the things. So again, don't be penalized in life for wanting the better things in life. Go out and get you one. Go for it. That's right. That's right.
Take it one day at a time and live life to its fullest.
Coach Fleming still hasn't put his hat on back yet. He's still upset. He's still very upset with this whole scenario. But we saw it leading to this a few minutes ago. We saw the Chesnee player blocking after the whistle and took a cheap shot at one of the Broome guys, and then came on and then Pip threw his hand pointing at him though. So
I wonder if Coach, since the time being used just for a so-called cooling off period.
It's a double cool off tonight with the temperature and the. And I'll be curious to see with Coach Fleming after the game when I go down the field what the situation was here.
The man with the white hat's trying to talk to him tonight. It may be one of those attitudes where after it's all been said and done, there's usually more said than done.
That's true. That's true. Again, we have 3 minutes, 6 seconds remaining here, and quarter number 3. The Centurions lead 42-14. But we just had a big skirmish after the play, which both benches emptied and came out on the field. It was 2 players that would not stop, that were tangled up together, and they drew a crowd real quick. And we've had some incidences of some extracurricular activities after plays. A lot of it taking place with the team wearing the all-white uniforms tonight being guilty. So We'll see what they're going to do now.
Let's see what the verdict is.
Coach Fleming doesn't look happy, so he's going to maybe the one that gets shafted. Personal foul against both teams. Offsetting penalties. Personal foul. Them. Going back. Okay. So the bottom line is that Chesnee is the one being penalized right now. They should be. They should be.
Personal foul on the kicking team.
So, the ball is going to be backed up a ways here. After a long delay, we're getting ready to play again.
Well, it's not over yet. I believe the referee going to talk to both teams about keeping their mouths closed and just playing football. He's probably saying, you play football, let your coach do the coaching, and we do the officiating.
And I guarantee you, it's going in one ear hole in the helmet, out the other end, and I ain't listening to a word those geezers are saying. They'll listen to their coaches, but they ain't gonna listen to those little geezers in striped shirts. If you really want to know the truth behind the scenes, that's about what's going on. Because that coach is who puts them in the game, takes them out. That's who they have to see every day of the week. They may see this guy 2 or 3 times during the year.
After the penalties.
Here we go. Let's go.
Let's see what happens. Hopefully this will clean things up.
Football, Coach Scott.
Because this has turned into a dirty football game. Ball's handed off the backfield, breaking the tackle. Running back, he gets through the hole. He's got one man to beat, and he's not going to beat him. He's going to be drugged down at the 25-yard line for a PCM, 1st and 10.
Number 15, Jared Cook on the tackle.
Hey, get close to PCN though, Coach. I tell you what, that PCN special is so kind of pizza.
Boy, we're there every Wednesday nights for the PCN show, and I get hungry. I'm having to do the show while got those players that got those full plates stacked up about as high as a skyscraper, and I'm kind of hungry watching. 3 receivers to the bottom, 1 up top. Ball's given to the running back in the backfield, and he's going to be drugged down on the play. And that looks like big D.T. Thompson with the tackle for loss. It's Upstate Properties tackle for loss. And if you're looking for Upstate Properties or you're not wanting to lose ground, then call Stephen Garland at 864-590-8199. Tell him you heard his spot on the Broome football game. That's a loss of about 7 yards on the play. Twins to both sides, 1 back in the backfield. Proctor at quarterback now, dropping back to pass. He's got a blitz coming on him, and he is going to be slung down then. And that is wow, what a play. Another tackle for loss then. Centurions applied pressure then and rushed it off the end. That was Booker. Taquan Booker came on that corner blitz. And it's another tackle, Upstate Properties Sales Incorporated tackle for loss. And now, wow, your premier sports lighting line to reach is the 15-yard line. They got a long way to go. The ball's on the ground, fumble, and it's going to be, let's see, it's going to be another sack for D.T. Thompson. Okay, we'll see. We got him right here. I got the wrong button here. D.T. Thompson with the sack on the play. It's an Upstate Property Sales tackle for loss. So Chesnee had the big play, but I'll tell you what, the Broome Centurion defense really kind of bulked up there a little bit after the little skirmish that we had.
After the sack on the play. It'll be 4th and long on the 44-yard line.
Down and long to go. This could be the final play. They're going for it. One of the final plays here in the, got a trick play going around. It's a reverse. He's going to try to turn the corner. He's got a long way to go. He's going to be tackled by Tristan Cromer, brings him down, and he did not get the first down.
Number 24, Tristan Cromer on the tackle.
If that had been basketball, hey, they'd give the player a technical if it's on that ball in the court like that.
Is that what the runner did?
Yeah. You know how it is in basketball.
You slam the ball down. Football is supposed to be that too.
He slammed it down, Coach.
Well, I see the little man in the white hat's talk didn't do any good. Centurions take over on offense now.
Well, slam that ball down like that, you could call it play a game.
Yeah.
After the turnover on downs, Centurions will start in possession first and
Who might say there, Coach? I'm no referee.
3 receivers up top, 1 to the bottom here. J-Mac running up the middle. He drags a person late. That's a late hit there, Coach Tony. The guy slid in his head late on that.
McGill on the carry. Gain of about 5 yards.
J-Mac gets up pointing at that right too. This is getting ridiculous. I mean, let's don't turn it into, players throwing cheap shots. And that's the end of the third quarter here.
Third quarter, your score.
And your score at the end of 3, Broome 42 and the Chesnee Eagles 14.
Smoke on the water there, Coach. Man playing.
Yep. And we're getting ready to begin fourth quarter action here at Royal Stadium.
Once again, we ask that all players in the bottom area behind the high spot. Once you see the second stand, for the rest appreciate your collaboration in this matter.
You're watching the Broome Centurions versus the Chesnee Eagles tonight live from Royal Stadium, Spartanburg, South Carolina. And it's a sugar and spice drive right now started. Second down for the Centurions. Ball given up the middle, and there he goes. J-Mac, can he run away here? He's still going. He's still going. Down to about the 20-yard line. And man, that man, it looked like Coach Tony that he didn't get a chance. He was trying to change gears to pull away from the guy. And he's going to get a blow right here, though. But he got the big first down on the play.
Official's time there.
We got an injury for the Chesnee Eagles over there. One of their players hobbling off the field right now. Looks like number 2 for Chesnee. That's Adonis Burgess, defensive back. J-Mac looked like he stumbled a little bit going through the hole and could not really kick it up a gear. I think he would have ran off and walked the dog on that one. J-Mac, again, probably having another huge game statistically tonight. They're going to give him a little bit of a breather right now with Crooks coming in. For the Centurions.
That Centurions trying to march in for another score, Coach.
And we've got first down right here. The ball is spotted right in the nose of it on the Chesnee 20-yard line. The Centurions are already up 42-14. And the player, injured player,
20-yard line.
from Chesnee, has been helped off the field. Brackett Brannon is going to try to turn the corner. Stutter steps. steps around the guy and it's thrown down on the play. Chesnee player loses his head.
Bracket Brandon on the carry. Gain of about a yard.
J-Mac wanted to go back out there, and
line.
Coach Fleming called him back right now. I think he's saying, I'm okay. I'm ready to go. Clock running right now, just under 11 minutes to go in your ball game. Second down, 9 yards to go. Crook in the backfield, Bracket Brandon, 3 receivers up top to the right. Ball's given to Crook. Crook right up the middle. He's trying to break a tackle. Let's see if he gets knocked forward on the play. And he's going to bring up third down now. The Premier Sports lighting. Third down yard to get is down around the 5-yard line. And Larry, Barry, this is the company's Premier Sports Lighting, that they do these special lights like you see at South Carolina Clips and red lights and orange lights. Man, it would be great to get some blue lights here at Royal Stadium. Ball snap back. Bracket Brandon got a man open. He throws that one away. That's something I'm so glad to see, because there's been times this year where he's very elusive. And he will try to extend the play, and at times he should throw it away. He'll take a loss, but that's a sign of growth and development right there.
That'll make it 4th and 4.
4th down, 5 yards to go now. Centurions are going for it. Sugar and Spice in the background. That is Bracket Brandon and Deal. And Centurions called timeout on the play. We'll take this timeout. Taking a quick look right here at the schedule of the Centurions coming up. Centurions will be at Spartanburg High School next Friday night, right down the road. Hopefully we'll be a good crowd at the game. Centurion Nation will travel. If not, tune in and watch us on the YouTube channel. I know sometimes we have problems. We're trying to do 3 spots. We may just concentrate on doing the YouTube channel, because that's been one of the best ones to stay with, where there won't be any confusion with that though. So 4th down right now. The Centurions are going for it. 4th down and about 5 yards to go. I'm sure Coach Fleming probably thought right now just to practice the chance for a field goal, but I don't know if the angle was really good or anything like that, so they're going to go for it. Mason Dixon was pleading his case. There's ball snapped. Pass laid up. J-Mac. Touchdown, Centurions. That's too easy.
Bracket Brandon pass complete to number 2. Touchdown.
All righty, coming on now is Mason Dixon for the total industrial PAT extra point. Mason, been perfect on the season so far this year. There's a snap, and the kick is up, and the kick is good. So your new score now in the ball game is, with 9 minutes and 37 seconds remaining, your Centurions have taken the lead, have a lead of 49-14. Going out to kick off for the Centurions is number 31, That is Jonathan Hughes. Will tee it up at the 40-yard line. So we are ready for the Larry's Trophies kickoff. Again, that kick's going to be fielded at the 15-yard line, a little angle kick right there. Ooh, and he's going to be slung down on the play. Nice, hard, open field tackle then by the Centurions, and it was a big hit on the kickoff team.
Number 32, Isaiah Nicholson on the tackle.
And that was Nicholson with the tackle there. It was a Carolina First Insurance big hit on the play. Again, for all your, if you want to make sure you're prepared for the big hits in life, the auto accidents, damages to your house, call Matt Fuller and make sure you are insured. All right, on the field now is the Spartan Waste defense. Ball snap back. Proctor looking for somewhere to throw. He's going to try to run it. And he's going to get out to about the 35. And that's it. Again, get very physical. Coach Tony, the Broome Centurion defense is playing very physical tonight.
Very well. They're pretty much controlling both sides of the ball, offensively and defense.
And I know that Coach Sullivan, the defensive coordinator, has got to be pleased with the progress. His defense this year, to me, has looked like one of the best he's had in several years. It's going to be second down and about 5 yards to go. Proctor in the gun. He's got twins to both sides. One back in the backfield, drops straight back, tries to fire it over. Got an open receiver again. Another missed tackle, and he's going to be slung down finally at the 49-yard line. And it's going to be a pizza in 1st and 10 for the Chesnee Eagles. And when you're driving down East Main Street, stop by and see our friends at Pizza Inn right across the street from Spartanburg High School. New set of downs for the Eagles. Out of the gun. Ball's given straight up the middle to his back, and there he's going to be ridden down at about the 42-yard line. A nice gain of about 9 on first down.
Number 60, Ricardo Manzano on the tackle.
Second down, they go spot it back a little bit. Second down and about 3 yards to go.
Now make it 2nd and 2 on the 44-yard line.
Proctor keeps it this time. He's going to get the first down, and then a whole host of Centurions drag him down about the 39-yard line. So it's going to be another pizza in 1st and 10.
Now make it 1st and 10 on the 39-yard line.
Chesnee has twin receivers to both sides. One back in the backfield with Proctor. Man in motion this time. Proctor fields it with one hand. He's being harassed there. He's going to be drugged down. Nice play. And that's going to be a sack on the play back then. And that's number 52. That was our defensive player of the week, Chance Williams, with the sack on the play. And it's also going to be an Upstate Property Sales Incorporated tackle for loss. Again, if you're looking to purchase a real estate property, contact Stephen Garland at 864-590-8199. Second down, 12 yards to go. Man in motion this time. Ball's handed off to the one back in the backfield. He's trying to turn the corner. Nice run. And he's going to be run out of bounds about the 29-yard line. And I think he's got enough for the first down.
Number 10, James Thomas on the tackle.
They're going to say it's 31. Excuse me. I marked it back a little bit. So it's third down. Preferred sports lighting yard to make is 1 yard right now. Under center this time is Proctor. He's going to get the first down, and then he's going to get hit multiple times at about the 20, 6-yard line. Move the chains for the Eagles.
Centurions on the tackle.
First down, Chesnee. Stop it and spot the ball.
Now bring up 1st and 10 on the 27-yard line.
Player running off late for the Eagles. And they're going to have to burn a timeout right here because the play clock was about to run out. Again, while we've got a break in the action right here, I want to mention a couple of our break in the action people. We're going to start first with Concoction Ministries with Bill Cox doing the 50th anniversary of Art to Heart. Again, Bill's going to be doing these all over the Southeast, the Art to Heart presentations at churches in your area. If you get a chance, I want to strongly recommend it, not just because he's my brother and I'm proud of him, because he does a great job. Also want to get in a quick plug for the Faces of Total Victory, breaking the action with Kay O'Sullivan with the ministry that she has to the women's athletes and women's coaches. Again, she works with a high school and college age, does a great job of doing devotion, speaking to the different athletes around the area and coaches, ministering in whatever needs that they have there though. So again, these are two very special groups to me because that's my brother and my sister, and I'm very proud of them and the ministries that they have. Again, in our world today, Coach Tony, I heard something today that really infuriated me, that they are starting nationwide satanic clubs now in schools. And that is just totally ridiculous. We can't let that happen. Here we go. 1st and 10, new set of downs for the Eagles. Dropping back to pass. Proctor, he's got a man down. Oh, nice play then by the Centurion. He thought that defensive back was playing with quarterback's eyes, that the receiver was open, and the minute he went to throw the ball, broke on it, but he had that play perfect that time. Great coverage by the Centurions. Proctor thought he had 6 written on that, and almost had 6 going the other way.
Pass broken up by number 16, Tyler Wood.
The defense man was in excellent position.
He was. Broke on the ball just like you're supposed to do.
I'll bring up 2nd and 10 on the 27-yard line.
2nd down, 10 yards to go. Man in motion this time. Ball's on the ground. Proctor has to fall on it. You know, one thing I don't really think is really cool as a coach, this would not make me overly happy. Proctor's trying to nonchalantly one-hand all the snaps. Have you noticed that?
Now they get 3rd and 15.
And trying to catch it with one hand, and that time he dropped it.
It's 3rd down.
Big Stephen Odell, Shrek, checks out the game, and defensive line, and it's 3rd down, and the preferred sports lighting yard to gain is down around the 17-yard line. Proctor throws a quick out pass. It's going to be complete. Receiver looking for a block, and he's going to be slung down immediately. Nice open field tackle, and it's going to bring up 4th down now.
Tackle made by number 16, Tyler Wood.
4th and 10 now for the Chesnee Eagles. Proctor looking over to get the play from the sidelines.
Now they get 4th and 10 on the 27-yard line.
Darren Crooks checks in the ball game now in the secondary.
It's 4th down. Broome Centurions make some noise!
Twin receivers to both sides. Lauder in the backfield with Proctor. Dropping back to pass, looking for receiver, scrambling, throwing it out in the flat. It's going to be caught, and they're going to say his knee touched down at the 19-yard line, and That's going to be turning over on downs. Did not connect. So Centurion defense, the Spartan Waste defense cleans up the action right there and gives the ball to the Sugar and Spice offense. 4 minutes and 31 seconds to go in your ball game. Centurions will take over right now. And again, I figured this right now with all the cheap shots that have been taken in tonight's game. Brackett Brannon's out of the game. And Centurions will go now with the quarterback as number 1. That is Grayson Bradley, who also plays receiver. Darren Crooks in the backfield too. They're not going to keep J-Mac out there. Ball handed off right now. Nice run up the middle and almost breaking it then was Crooks. He's got a PC in 1st and 10. Darren Crooks was a young man last year against Woodruff. J-Mac got hurt, but he had to step in, and he had like 87 yards rushing in that. Wind the clock, start the clock. Centurions are going to move to 2-0 on the season now. Brooks again with the carry, bounces it outside. We got laundry on the field. Somebody may have been holding, and let's see what it's going to be. So it's a D2 Power Sports flag on the play. They're going to mark off the holding penalty against the Centurions. At the end of the game, I will be heading down to the field real quick to talk to Coach Fleming with you here. We will wrap things up quick. And again, next week we will be at Spartanburg High School to take on the Vikings. Haven't gotten a score on the Vikings lately. There's a wow, and that was Stephen O'Dell. I'm going to give him a flapjack on that one. He just pancaked.
Put some pancakes and some syrup on it.
That was a Carolina First Insurance big hit pancake. The big man, mountain of a man, but he's as nice a guy as you'll ever meet. Just rode his man downfield and drove him in the ground.
28-yard line.
Fourth quarter score, Burns 14, Chapman 10, Dorman 34, North Augusta 13. Other scores of interest. Bowling Springs 55-0 over Malden. And it's going to be Lawson play right here. Clock's running.
Mark on the carry.
Other scores.
Mark's about 3 yards.
Travelers Rest beat Wayhampton 53-21. Spartanburg leads Dutch Fork 10-6 in the fourth quarter. That's at Dutch Fork. That would be a big win for Mark Hodge. So we've got 3rd down, and the line to gain is way up there. I'm sure they'll keep it on the ground right here and keep the clock running. New running back in the game carries it for the Centurions and rolls forward on the play. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Mark on the carry.
Steel Core Industrial Weight and Welding Supply punt coming up.
Punt team, punt.
That'll make it 4th and 19 on the 26-yard line.
Centurions taking their time, coming off the field now. Here we go. On the return is number 1. That is Lauder, Noah Lauder. tell you what, I like that kid, Noah Lauder, running back for them. He's a tough, scrappy little kid back there, player, running back spot.
The Eagles will start on the first and 10. 42-yard line.
Well, he's played hard tonight. I tell you what, he's run showed a lot of speed and run some tough plays tonight. And the injured player was Lauder on that particular play. And the Centurions have got the defense back out on the field now. This is Spartan Waste the defense. Defending the upstate against trash and litter, Spartan Waste. On the run, back in, changing the quarterback again, is going to be Gossett, completes the pass. And again, we just got a matter of time here, a little over a minute
Number 10, Jake Thomas on the tackle.
left to the end of the game.
That'll make it first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Clock's running. Centurions will be 2-0 after tonight and head to Spartanburg. Chesnee will fall to 1-1. There's a deep ball being thrown down the field, and it's going to be incomplete. The receiver stopped and then had to start running again. By that time, it was well over his head.
Coach, from the start through the finish, the Centurions pretty much dominated the Chesnee High School Eagles.
And they have dominated the line of scrimmage.
Dominated the line of scrimmage in virtually all aspects of the game.
That'll make it second and 10.
And Coach Tony,
45-yard
all we're
line.
saying is tough guys win. And when you play tough and physical, you got a good chance to win.
That's right.
3 receivers to the bottom of the screen, 1 up top, second down 10. Ball's on the ground, picked up by Gossett. He throws it to a man behind the line of scrimmage. Cutting around, good cuts, and he's going to be drugged down at about the 40-yard line by a host of Centurion players. Clock still running. Bring up third down. The premier sports lighting line to gain is the Centurion 35. It's going to be about 6 yards short. And we got time maybe for about one more play.
Only 5 seconds.
Yep,
That'll make it
and
third
running.
and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Dropping back to pass is going to be Gossett. He may run. He's going to throw one across the middle. It's going to be complete. He's got a guy burst of speed. They're trying to turn it on. And he's going to score on the play.
Touchdown.
So Chesnee scores on missed tackles on the final play of the game. Do they kick the PAT on this one, or is the game over?
Well, the PAT team's coming out for a kick. They will.
Centurions are already lining up to go shake hands.
Keep the camera running there, too.
Alrighty. Coach Tony, we're going to keep the camera running here while they shake hands, and I'm going to run down to the field. Great job today by our cameraman making his debut. I fired the other cameraman, which was me.
I did my best there, Coach.
You did good. You did a whole lot better than I usually do.
I did my best and didn't worry about the rest.
I'm sure our viewers would vote for you for
Ladies
cameraman.
and gentlemen, that we ask that all remain
Yeah, I appreciate those accolades.
after the
It
alma
just-
mater. Once
I
again,
always enjoy getting the applause.
participants and spectators remain in the center.
All right, your final score tonight
After the
is
alma mater.
the Centurions 49, the Chesnee Eagles 20. Again, tune in next week that we will be at Spartanburg High School. Again, we want to take this opportunity one more time to thank all of our sponsors. If you've had a chance to visit their business, please go by and see them. We appreciate everything they do. For Coach Barry Tony, I'm Coach Dick Cox signing off. Good night, everybody.
Enjoy it, Coach.